Hi, welcome back to my channel. Long time no speak. You probably may or may not have noticed that I haven't posted a vlog in about 3 weeks, I think it is now. I will apologise for that, but I have filmed clips, I've edited clips. Unfortunately, for the better part of March, my anxiety was just constantly here, and I had a constant voice telling me, and still telling me, that I shouldn't post videos, that I'm worthless, everything that's going wrong in my life is my fault, I'm useless, I'm not going to cry, although I feel like I tear it up. Basically just shitting down on me for the past month. That's been no one's fault, by the way, because I know sometimes I do say, say something, I have to cut the wrong way. It's literally just, I felt, yeah, I felt crap, due to a multitude of reasons. And I don't think that helped when the voice started properly getting at me. So yeah, so I'm hopefully back. Hopefully I will be posting this. What to update you what happened in March. I finished Greek Godathon. I only did the first 7 prompts because I had a mini slump for a full week. Unfortunately, Harrow the 9th did that to me. I've gone through my physical TBR. I've got rid of books that I know I'm not going to read. I'm going to try and sell some of them because they are Goldsborough books. I'm not someone who flips them for like £189,000. They'll just be whatever I put up. Yeah, and the rest is going to go to charity shop. I've realised that I still don't like hyped books. Case in point, The Sanatorium. I give it 2 stars. I don't understand why people are loving it. What am I doing in April? Haha. I'm not doing Vida. I'm not silly enough to do Vida. Because of my slump, I've decided April will be a mood read month. So I'm still unsure if I will post a TBR because obviously I'm mood reading, so I'm just gonna literally pick up a book. But I am doing a readathon. I'm doing the Magical Hopathon Readathon round 2. This is based on the Disneyland Paris parks, so it's only a 2-week readathon, and you can read, the minimum you have to read is 4 books, and yeah, so the maximum is 7, so not too much pressure, and you can park hop, and I love it so much more. So I'll post Rachel's video down below announcing it, because it's the middle of April, so there's still time to join if you want. What else is happening in April? I haven't the foggiest, so it's just, but reading wise, it's just read what I want. It is the 3rd of April. I have finished one book, Homestretch by Graham Norton. I give it 4 stars. There is, I'll read you the blurb. It's 1987 and a small Irish community is shattered by a terrible accident. Young Connor is one of the survivors, but staying among the angry in the morning is more than he can bear. He leaves the only place he knows, taking his secrets with him, but the unspoken longings and regrets that have come to haunt those left behind will not be silenced, and before long Connor will have to confront his past. Yeah, I give it 4 stars. Graham has actually become one of my auto-buy authors. I know that part of the reason is he writes about taboo subjects, I will say, that have, I don't know if haunted is the right word, but yeah, I'll say that it's haunted and honestly Ireland, but actually the world, because I can imagine that while he based his books in Ireland, I can imagine these scenarios happening elsewhere. But yeah, he writes about it in a way that makes you want to read them and realise that actually not everything's black and white and not everyone is just in the wrong. And sometimes it's just a matter of that era, unfortunately. So yeah, I have moved on to Gallon by V.E. Schwab. This is the Waterstones edition. I'm about a third of the way through, which is about 104 pages. Well, 103. I still couldn't tell you what actually is happening in the main plot of this book. I know it's slowly being hyped, so I do have that worry of, will I like it? But as Ada's told me, it's not as hyped as a lot of her books, so maybe I will enjoy this one. At the moment, I don't think that will happen. And going by some of the Goodreads reviews, I know you shouldn't read Goodreads reviews for books that you're still reading, but there are people on there who I've noticed to read a lot of fantasy. Ashley from a Frolic Through Fiction and a few more that I can't remember, who I've noticed same names and have similar thoughts to me, not liking it that much. So let's see how it goes. I'm not being influenced by it though, because some of them are. There was one where it was like, oh, the first 200 pages are just about this, and I'm just like, I'm 100 pages in. That's not true at this moment in time, and I'm very surprised if it happens. So yeah. What else? I don't think there's anything else to update you on, really. That's it. So yeah, so hopefully the next clip will be me tonight saying I finished Gallant. Let's see if that happens. So yeah, hopefully this is me back to filming and posting vlogs, but let's see. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to end this clip. It's 9 o'clock Wednesday, so I didn't really finish Gallant on Sunday. I read 103 pages and didn't pick it up again until tonight. I have finished. It is a 2 stars. You had no real plot until way past 200 pages, I will say. I think it was about 220 when I started feeling the plot. It's a 307 page book. It should not take 2/3 of a book to build up to the actual plot. I'm sorry, it's to say it took me 3 days to come back to this book. This shows how much I didn't want to read it. I give it 2 stars because the last 80 to 90 pages were really good of plot. And I get now why people are saying in some of the reviews it's 200 pages of describing a house. Because yeah, I get it. But I have 2 copies of this. I have this one, the Waterstones, and the Illumicrate. Unfortunately, one or both will be getting unhauled. I will be selling, getting my money back. Yeah. What am I reading next? Not a clue. This actually nearly put me into a reading slump, I think. I genuinely didn't want to pick it up again. And I can't wait to get rid. That sounds so bad. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm reading next. But I'll update you when I start. Hello, it is Saturday lunchtime. I look a mess. Not going to lie, I had a few drinks last night. What was meant to be just a couple of pints with friends that I haven't really seen in a while. Even though we work together, we don't really see each other, as in work in the same place and stuff yet. Yeah, so I was meant to be a couple. Turned into shots after 2 pints at 5, and just shots throughout the night. And me getting on the bus drunk as a skunk at 10 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm not feeling too fresh. But I need to remember to keep filming. I do plan on filming 2 videos today, my March wrap up and my April TBR for the Magical Hopathon 2-week readathon. I'll link it down below. it's all about Disney. Of course I'm participating. But I am still outside the readathon doing a mood read. So I did read a comic on Thursday. I read Deadly Class by Remender, Craig and Lou Ridge. I don't know who these people are. Deadly Class is about a group of misfit teenagers who all... No, even though I've read this, that's kind of wrong, kind of right. Basically, there is a school to train assassins, and this homeless teenager is brought into the school for a variety of reasons. And you see his journey, I think. If you watch the Deadly Class series on Sci-Fi with Lana Condor, this is what it was based off of. So I read this Thursday in about half an hour. I give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I am thinking that I need to read more comics. Obviously, it's one of my goals. And this gruesomeness isn't really an issue, which is great. So yeah, 4 stars. What else? I just do not... I love the art style. Something non-spoilery. I love how it's bloody and doesn't try to hide anything that... yeah, there we go. No violence and stuff, which I think when I'm reading non-books, violence doesn't really affect me because I can't imagine it. It does get a bit gory watching films now, horror films are like, ugh. But I seem to enjoy violence in comics, so yay. What am I reading this weekend before the readathon starts on Monday? I hope to read 2 books. You may have just seen a quick flick of one of them. The first one being The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Ada gifted me this one because I don't think she enjoyed it that much. Here we go. A Forgotten History, a secret network of women, a legacy of poison and revenge. Welcome to The Lost Apothecary. Hidden in the depths of 18th century London, a secret apothecary shop caters to an unusual kind of clientele. Women across the city whisper of a mysterious figure named Nella who sells well-disguised poison to use against the oppressive men in their lives. But the apothecary's fate is jeopardised when her newest patron, a precocious 12-year-old, makes a fatal mistake, sparking a string of consequences that echo through the centuries. Meanwhile, in present-day London, aspiring historian Caroline Parswell spends her 10th wedding anniversary alone, running from her own demons. When she stumbles upon a clue to the unsolved apothecary murders that haunted London 200 years ago, her life collides with the apothecaries in a stunning twist of fate, and not everyone will survive. This is about 260 pages, I want to say. I did check, because some of them, there's recipes and all sorts. 257 pages, so this should be doable. And I also want to read The Key in the Lock by Beth Underdown. Can I say I love that cover? This is about 278 pages. So again, I should be able to read this in a weekend along with The Lost Apothecary. I can't remember what this one's about, if I'm honest. I think I literally... I must have bought it for the synopsis because I've stopped doing cover buys, but this cover definitely helped. So I'll stop waffling now and just read your synopsis. By day, Ivy Boscawen mourns the loss of her son Tim in the Great War, but by night she mourns another boy, one whose death decades ago haunts her still. For Ivy fears that there is more to what happened all those years ago, the fire at Paulneath House and the terrible events that came after. A truth she must uncover if she is ever to be free. And this is the same author as The Witchfinder's Sister, which I really enjoyed a couple of years ago. So I can't wait to dive into this one. So overall, they're going to come to just over 500 pages. I probably said it in a few videos, on the weekends I tend to be able to read, like, if I like properly read, nearly like 1,000 pages over a weekend. Actually, when I did the Bookopoly weekend readathon, last year, was it? Or the year before, I can't remember. I read like 7 books in a weekend. I didn't sleep, but I read 7 books. So 500 pages should be doable. But because this is a reading month, reading theme, words, I'm not going to pressure myself. If I start either of these 2 books, I'm like, you know what, not feeling it. Oh well, goes back onto the shelves. Pick up another book, try again. Yeah. I also got, well, gifted myself some new bookmarks. So if you don't know, Steph at Steph Loves and Jade from Jade Ray Reads have created a store called Daisy and Bee. It's very cute. On Etsy, I will link the shop down below. They are currently doing bookmarks, and they've released their spring collection, and they have a core 4 collection. I didn't get the bookmarks at the first one, but I thought I'm going to treat myself because I like pretty bookmarks, and these are the bookmarks that I like. They're quite thin when I can get them out of the packaging. Come on. So I'll show you the core 4 collection first. So first up we have Neon Dinosaurs. Very, very cute. These are all designed by Jade, by the way, and then Steph does the background work. I believe that's how they're doing it. So yeah, dinosaurs. Love them. We also have cacti. So we have a blue background and we have a pink background. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We then have balloon dogs. How cute are they? They're cute. And then we have, of course, daisies and bees. They are very cute. I'll show you the... There we go. You can just about see the bees. But yes, they're daisies. So they're the core 4 collection, and they're packs that will always be on the site, I believe. Like every update and stuff. And then they've released their spring collection. So to start off with, we have Wellingtons, plants and ladybugs. Again, very cute. We then have a frog on his lily pad, just watching the world go by. We then have strawberries and cream, and if you live in the UK, you know strawberries and cream is a sign of summertime and Wimbledon. And then last but not certainly least, we have beaches. I love these designs. Obviously I love Jess's from Magic Moonchild. I will link her shop down below as well. The resin bookmarks that I don't have any name to show, but I do love these thin ones as well. And like I normally do with new bookmarks, every book I now read, until I've got past book 8, will be using one of these. Yeah. So that's my waffling done for now. I'll update you later with what book I read or finish or whatever, and if I end up filming my 2 videos and editing and uploading them. And if this headache actually goes away, then that's my own fault. Drink responsibly, kids. It's 3:45 Sunday. I've just finished The Lost Apothecary. The Lost Apothecary. Mouthful and a half. 2 stars. What a dull book. Seriously, the bits about the actual apothecary when it was open, dull. I wanted more of that. The present day parts of the book were more interesting, and even that wasn't the most interesting thing ever. So yeah, 2 stars. But oh well. It's pretty, but it's gotta go when I do my unhaul. I will be starting The Key in the Lock tonight. It's 270 or 280 pages, something like that. Should be doable tonight. If Chloe's got a sprints on, I'll just crack on reading. I am working from home tomorrow in the morning, and I've got the afternoon off, which is good because I didn't film my TBR for Magical Hopathon. So my thinking is up at 7, shower, dressed, while my breakfast is soaking, I have Weetabix, have to have it soft. I can do a quick film, and then hopefully edit in my lunch break or in the afternoon and then upload the video. I did film my wrap up, which was good. I want to sit up tonight, but you know, my internet's not always the best, so maybe not, but yeah. Hopefully I'll get another mood read. It is actually a mood read off my shelves before the readathon starts. Hello, it is Sunday evening. It's about 9:25, but I am stopping reading for the night because obviously I have to work in the morning. I'm less than halfway through The Key in the Lock. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not. But because I said I would read it, I have realised I can read it for a prompt tomorrow for the Magical Readathon TBR. Well, Magical Readathon, no. Magical Hopathon, I shall do that, which is good because I haven't actually filmed that TBR video yet. I'm going to also film it in the morning. So I can just carry it over because it's not 50%. And a lot of people are actually starting their books tonight looking on Twitter, so I'm not in the wrong. But yeah, a good start to April. I've read, what, 4 books? Can't really complain, especially with it being a mood read month. So yeah, the only thing about moving this book over is that my buzzword book gets pushed back to the last week of April, which I seem to keep doing. Always the last week. But yeah, so I'll wrap this vlog up now. My wrap up for, before I go, my wrap up for March isn't up yet. I didn't edit it, but we move, I'll edit it sometime. But yeah, I'll end this here and then hopefully you'll have a less greasy Michelle tomorrow to tell you about the start of Magical Hopathon. But until then, bye!